Creeping up on the Blue Jays in the standings, so Alek Manoah's talents are needed tonight.
It's even hotter than it was last night. It is 34 Celsius. Everybody staying indoors as long as they could before this game, as the Blue Jays back in there in left field and batting .312 on the season and on some kind of a run.
13th start of the season did not factor in the decision last time out. That
Baltimore, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. loosening up and getting ready for his first at-bat in a game out of a playoff spot. These games are as big for the Orioles as they are for the Blue Jays.
Absolutely. Both.
Ryan Addison is the home plate umpire. And we are underway with a swing and a foul. He's got all 4 pitches, but again, he has been hit hard this year, much harder than lefties do, which is good news for the Blue Jays considering they have 7 right-handed.
His fastball, the velocity and movement are very good. Averages 95, like you said. Fastball 468.
And 90.
Fastball with some cutting action on it. He gets the call there as Adley Rutschman really, but he gets the call for out number 1.
So now Vladimir Guerrero. And a slider.
Change up a little bit of everything. Looks like he is going to try and establish that fastball early on.
And a ground ball past the mound and out to second. Up with it, Rougned Odor.
Smothered that ball. He's got some nice hands out there at second base and a very strong arm.
Bradish, and here's Alejandro Kirk, who will do the catching tonight, as he always does when Alek Manoah is on the mound. 2 for 5.
Got that average back up over 300 with that good effort.
Up and in, 1-1. Boy, Bradish, as we told you, averages 9.
Blue Jays saw him back in June. It took just one more start for him, but he sure looks nice tonight.
Breaking ball that comes in low. 5 games over 500. 3-1 now on Kirk. On a night like tonight, maybe this guy more than anybody else with this intense heat is tough enough. And obviously he'd love to reach base, but if he's out running around on the bases for water bottles all over it that he's always carrying around as Kirk fouls it back.
And they're going
again. And a ground ball to short, backhanded by Mateo. Manoah getting ready to head to the mound.
Of the season, that ran his record to 12-5. How about the earned run average at 2? He gave him 6 innings. He gave up 2 hits, 2 earned runs, but he did have 4 walks. That was
one of them last year. He gave up 4 home runs, hit a batter, got ejected from the game. The other to the infield, Manoah ready to go. As Mullins shows bunt, and he takes. As hot as it is, they're not in sunlight, so hopefully that makes it a little bit easier for everybody tonight.
Day games where the Orioles, the home team, they're in the sunlight.
2-0 the count. And a changeup misses down and in, and right.
Those pesky little hitters had some tough at bats against him.
And then he did.
Pitcher to make the adjustment inside the game to find that strike zone.
Arrived in the big leagues this year, had a slow start. Started him with a changeup that he left low, ball 1, and Alex still looking for his first strike. And now up and away, ball 2, and here comes.
Just a little bit. Looks like he's a little bit out of sync right now, trying to aim. It's all about making the adjustment from what you did out in the bullpen.
And the 2-0. And he gets a call. Two and 2 for Slot.
When you talk about trying to get on base, he's had the highest on base percentage versus right extra base pop in that bat.
And he fights one.
It's a pesky stay on it as long as possible. Fights it off.
Here's another dangerous hitter in Anthony Santander. You can see the numbers: 20 homers and 8. Kikuchi. And off the outside corner. And the Orioles fans are fired up early here with their. And a slider and a swing and a foul off.
Blue Jays didn't have to deal with Santander the last time they saw him at.
We are told Keegan Aiken and Anthony Santander not vaccinated, didn't come to Toronto, but we're told by something to do with them playing well and having a couple more trips. Baker signaled an out. There's confusion everywhere right now. Look at this. It was difficult to tell if Whit Merrifield made the catch, and it was a...
After it.
The crowd, as you can hear, they just saw it.
I had the glove on the ground, and yes, it bounced, but I had my glove underneath it. The wet.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. It was no catch. Baltimore retains.
Start all over.
So the bases are loaded with nobody out. They're going to give Manoah a couple of warm-ups. Yeah, the guy who hits the Blue Jays better than anybody in baseball the last couple of... And the first pitch bounced to second. Espinal will step on the bag, and Mullins does come in to score to make it 1-0.
Mountcastle will get an arm right to Espinal, and Espy says, you know what, I can take this all by myself. No need to have an...
So runner at third, 2 down is the end result. And the Taran Vavra, who was just called up 2 weeks ago, and he's gone. He is the son of longtime former coach Joe.
Compact swing right to the baseball.
He was the umpire in the replay command center who overturned the call in the Blue Jays' favor at Target Field. The 1-2. And a base hit.
Pretty good back control right there. Again, I've watched him take some important swing that all good hitters have that can handle all the pit into the outfield. That's a clutch 2-out base hit. As Manoah was.
So here's Austin Hayes. Manoah, he is 0 for 7 against the big right-hander. One and one the count. And a fat out.
Yeah, that leadoff walk, of course, it comes around to score. It usually does.
And given how hot it is, the quicker Manoah can get out off the field, the better for his per inning. Just under that. And a swing and a miss. He'll get Hayes to end the inning. But
welcome the newest member of the Toronto Blue Jays, Jack. It's a little strange seeing you in blue instead of red. What's it feel like to?
Like I said, it's a great group of guys. It's a great team, and far, or actually up close as well.
Last December from the Brewers, you get DFA'd shortly after.
Yeah, I wouldn't say. I feel like in this game, I don't really think.
Champion, an ALCS MVP, a Gold Glover, and an All-Star on October. You've got a ton of postseason experience.
Yeah, just being there.
You play out there in the outfield. We know from watching highlight reels over the years how you are with your swing and how this season has gone for you at the plate.
I feel confident. I would love for balls to fall for me.
I will say I was a little surprised to see you on the mound when you were with the Red Sox facing the Yankees.